reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car. Up there! What an unfortunate end for you!
LuvlyVerse.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Repulsor.
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
Goodness.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio.
I don't see myself.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I've been at this for hours.
Accio.
Not quick enough. Oh, that was meant for me. I won't rest.
Accio. Revelio.
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
I don't see why everyone has their one.
Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice
Revelio.
your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
I've seen worse. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have... Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it. I'll let you have that one. Akio. Try to beat that.
Accio!
Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed. Impressive flying for a relic.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! There we go.
You can't imagine how...
That's it.
Welcome back. Have you...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good.
Confringo!
Practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps
Accio.
before you leave here.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Levioso! Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Glacius!
Revelio.
Black noticed a scuff on his shoe the other day and would not take another step until a house elf polished it away for him. Horrid man.
My parents were thrilled to hear that Black was being put in charge. Our families have been friends for centuries.
How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? Erica?
Got to have a chat with Ellie Peck the other day. Needed some moon transfer.
I could use some gold.
I get her to stop talking about woodwork and materials.
Accio!
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm
Revelio.
sure I have them in stock. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Accio! Lumos! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Lumos.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Accio. LuvlyVerse. Accio. LuvlyVerse.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
I know you regret that!
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection.
I swear, none of you'd have a head. Running home.
What was that? What's this? Oh, too hard.
Accio.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall! It's been ages since the curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you.
Assignment's all finished. Accio.
I know all about you and your
You'd at least hold your own. Careful not to get bit.
I'll spot you like a streeler!
Accio. LuvlyVerse.
Confringo!
Nice try!
Confringo!
Hanging Barry!
You're not going to.
Hang on! Better luck next time!
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You little coward!
You don't want to
Confringo!
try.
Incendio!
So close.
Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Arresto Momentum!
Predator and prey, shall we? You may have believed
Expelliarmus!
now, but you'll pay the price.
Confringo! Incendio! Depulso! Expelliarmus!
Activate me again!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I think not. Time to get my claws out.
Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Arresto Momentum!
Is that all you know?
Accio! Accio! Levioso!
When I get down, you're in a heap of trouble.
Accio!
that watching plants grow could be so interesting. How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus!
Such arrogance.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more than a double moon card.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. I'll be sure to be very careful. And you be careful too. No Grim is going to get me. Thanks to you, kind child. I must insist that you
Revelio.
accept this small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, and we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all. Venite. Oh, nothing.
Expelliarmus! Capulso! Revelio!
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work.
Depulso!
Perhaps something with a bit more force. That did it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Protego! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendium! Arresto Momentum! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Incendium! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate fanatics. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Reparo. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Depulso! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Depulso! Revelio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Fringo! Depulso! Incendium! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Depulso! Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Depulso! Accio!
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Loco Mora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing!
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to the roof now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Waiting on the dragon.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Accio. Depulso.
To relax their feelings towards the dark art.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You! What do you think you're doing? Marvelous strike!
Accio.
Perhaps I'll scout around the Spellcroft for something to poke.
Expelliarmus. Depulso.
You will not survive this fight!
Expelliarmus. Depulso. Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Incendio. Confringo.
What have you done?
Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Protego!
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Confringo. Incendio. Depulso.
Protego! Confringo! No!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Incendio!
Oh, I'm gonna eat.
Slow!
Incendio.
Confringo!
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Alohomora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Leviosa!
Depulso!
No!
Confringo!
Incendio! That's the best
Depulso!
tube, is it?
Incendio! Incendio!
Perhaps you ought to give up.
Incendio!
So very.
Confringo! Potato!
I've seen better.
Reparo.
Incendio!
Confringo! Accio.
Potato!
Incendio.
Incendio!
Expelliarmus.
Quite good. Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Incendio.
You'll feel twice the pain.
Potato! Levioso. Accio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry! Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. It's incredible, isn't it? Faster, High Wing!
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.